RGB Live! How about this case from Azza? It's in their N series category of mid-tower gaming cases. The ARC 241G glass premium. For now, let's get the trusty knife and cut into it. Sure, you guys don't want to look at the boring cardboard box. All right. When you open up, you're presented with the front of the case. Alright, so I think their packaging has improved. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Just a standard everyday case. That's the video. Thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Just joking, guys. Just joking. Spin it around to the front. Let's have a look at this. Let's get in on some of this action. Let's talk about the cooling options. Up front here you have the pre-installed 120 millimeter adjustable RGB fan, and I believe they said you can address it from up here. It has 4 small slits around this fan for front intake, and the bottom is open, but it's not going to do a whole lot of pulling air in with this fan. And there's no other grooves up front here. It's all sealed in. There's nothing on the sides. On the front here, you're going to fit additional 220 millimeter or 140 millimeter fans or a 240 millimeter radiator. On the top here, covering up these fans, you have a dust filter with a magnetic base. And you can fit 2 120s or one 120 millimeter all-in-one cooler. Coming around to the back side, you have space for a 120 millimeter fan or cooler again. While we're here, motherboard slot, 7 expansion slots. These are the bend out, so make sure you do that before you put your motherboard in. It's just a hassle otherwise. And your power supply tray. Azza describes this case as an entry level into the hashtag RGB life, with just a little bit of RGB, and that again, so bringing back that brings us back to the front, where you have right here this 120 millimeter RGB fan that protrudes out of the front. I think it looks like a turbine inlet. And that's the only RGB on the case. And then you get a glass front and a PSU shroud. Azza wants this case to be good looking as well as have exceptional cooling performance. And the last thing to know about cooling is if you're going to go with air cooling, then you can house up to a 155 millimeter cooler in height. Let's take the side panel off here and we'll take a look at the inside. How long you been stuck in there, buddy? Big guy's upset. He was stuck in the room. Going to look for his mama and she's not here. No catch on the case for the glass when you take it off, so careful of that. There is film on both sides. It is a nice piece of lightly tinted glass. Alright, getting a little more up close and personal with the case. We have our shroud here, And it kind of looks like if you could fit it, you could fit 2 more fans, 120s right here, just to blow some air around. So here from the back side, you can see the little gap where the fan is on the front here, and that's where I say chances of that pulling in much air are slim. And then you can fit another 2 120s or 240 or 120s or 140s here. Up top you have spots for 2 120s, and on the back your 120. You can house up to 3 2.5-inch drives and 3 3.5-inch drives in this case. Comes pre-installed with your motherboard standoffs. Get this back panel off and swing around. We'll have a look at that. In the accessory bag, you get all extra standoffs and all your motherboard screws and a few extra thumb screws and speaker. And a cute little business card from Azza for the ARC 241. Just how to download the manual. One vision, one mission. ARC 241 mid-tower gaming case. So coming around the back side, we have that 120mm fan spot again, motherboard slot, 7 expansion slots, and they are the bendies, so make sure you bend them out beforehand. On the bottom it is slotted for your PSU to breathe, and it looks like you stick another little 80mm fan there, maybe, possibly, right underneath. That's right underneath your hard drive trays there. That's your 3 3.5-inch drives, and then your SSDs are on the board itself. And here is our first look at the RGB 120mm fan. Let's go ahead and test the sound on it. Let's have a look at the preview of colors. Thanks for joining me, Shaker, on another episode of Shaker's PC Builds and Reviews, #RGB Life, along with our Azza ARC 241G case today. My thoughts in the end on this case: could use more airflow on the front. I do like the RGB fan where it's just on the front there and it does its own thing. I would like to see no more bend out expansion slots. Because when you do forget to take them off, it is rather annoying. Usability, you wouldn't want anything too hot in this system. Let's put it that way. Because really the only cooling you're going to get is from the top and the back here. The front is pretty much blocked off and you're just pushing air around. You're not really intaking anything new. Glass panel always helps. No matter what case it is, it looks much better. As Azza has said, this is just enough RGB to get somebody started down the rainbow road. It's a It's a bright and colorful one too when you get there. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.